Hey guys, so today we are here to make everybody's favorite, most effective, and simplest smoking device, the old Canadian bucket. Typically, these are made with a large Tim Hortons coffee cup, just washed out, plain empty cup. This one's a little bit old, I found it in the garbage, so we won't be using that today. I have a brand new Allen's Cocktail Fruit Punch bottle. I just went ahead and cut the top off of it there, like so. Just cut that off, one cut, nice and easy. Then we are going to, I made that cut using this one little fairly sharp steak knife. Take one bottle of Nestle water. Just took the paper off for branding's sake. Pour it into Allen's. And again, this doesn't have to be an Allen's Fruit Punch. The beauty about the bucket is that you can use any container you want, really. I've used everything from old, what do you call that? Coffee pots, to juice jugs, to bigger water bottles. Oh, come on, slushy, cold water. To anything that's readily available wherever you are. My girlfriend has a sleeping disorder, and she has had her green card for about 3 years now. So I always had to be on the ball for her when she needed it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our mostly empty water bottle, and we are going to make a cut right at this first ridge all the way around the circumference to completely take off the bottom. And believe it or not, the placement of your cut is very important. Too far up and you won't get as much of a bong effect, and it'll be a very harsh dry hoot. The further down you go, the better. But if you go too small of a hole now, well, now you're just gonna have a crappy toe, and nobody wants that. 1 second. Again, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. This is definitely not a perfect cut at all, but that's my point. Then I'm just gonna empty out that ice. Okay, so now we have a water bottle with the top off. Lid still on, has not been taken off. And here we have a 6mm socket. I believe it's 6 mil. Or sorry, 5/16 socket. This is just all I had readily available. I've used a 3mm socket if you're a baby and can't take a hoot, all the way up to I've used like 19 or 20mm tapered socket that actually sat in the actual opening here and then tapered outwards and put a screen in that. La-di-da-di-da-da. But today what we are going to be doing is we don't poke a hole into the cap. We just melt it, push in the bottom of the socket, then we'll get a perfect plastic seal around it, burn a quick little hole, and boom, right on. 1 second here, guys. Sorry about that. I forgot a couple of necessities, like my blighter. So okay, I'll show you guys how to do this real quick. Hold it on about a 50-degree angle, maybe more, until you start to see slight bubbling. I'll try to bring this closer. Oh, then we take our socket, just push it in. About 1/4 of an inch, that's it. Now here's the beauty part. When you take it off, Now we have a perfectly airtight, can you see that? Plastic all over top, nothing. Like it came molded from the fucking factory like that. Whoops, excuse my language. Burn a quick little, just like that, quick little hole in it now. It's still wrapped all the way around it. Perfect, that's not sliding through on you, especially once it cools down. And yeah, it works great. I would recommend giving the bowl a quick burnout, just to help with any junk that might still be stuck in it, especially in my case. Okay. Bottle in the container. The cap screws on perfectly. That's another thing you will have to watch out for. If you use too big of a socket inside of the cap, you will get plastic that comes out and covers your threads, and then you'll have a nightmare trying to get that on. So, I have my trusty grinder with some local shit weed that we got from the local dealer named Toothless. Take a guess why he's fucking named Toothless. But okay, let's pack this baby up. Not taking a huge tote here. The first hit out of a new bucket is always brutal. I don't care who you are. Especially when it's with shitty weed. Okay. Now that's packed. Just in case anybody hadn't realized, how a bucket works is suction. Once you put the cap on top, screw it on, and you light, well, now it burns. And that smoke has to go somewhere. So instead of the smoke rising out of the top and burning in the air, if you light and pull up at the same time, it creates a vacuum, pulling the smoke into the bottle, acting kind of like the bottom of a bong base where all the smoke gathers. Now, you can pull that bottle all the way out of the water level and just take a dry toke however much you want. Or, my little secret trick is you leave the bottom of that bottle about a ½ inch in the water. Then when you suck, it gives it like a bong effect. And it's much more smoother and nothing. 5 years of smoking, nothing gets me higher than a bucket. A God-given bucket. It's so easy. You can go through the drive-thru at Tim Hortons, get yourself a large coffee, double cupped, bottle of water, and as long as you got a socket in your console, well then, that's all you need. Good to go. So, let's try this out now. Give you guys a quick little demonstration. Get that on there. And that's another reason why the straighter the cut is more important. So if you do try to take it like a bong, you know how much you have under. You're not half in, half out, then you still get a shitty hoop. It's more scientific than you think. Okay, that's lit. And now you can see the smoke brewing in there. Oh yes. I love me a bucket. It's been a while. Okay, now I'm sure you can hear that bubbling sound. That is the bong effect. And that is frankly why the bucket is the best. Just like that, baby. Like and subscribe for more engineering feats featuring Ramsay's Review.